So there has been a lot of chatter about this black dot on the camera setup of the iPhone 12 Pro and the 12 Pro Max. But what exactly is it, and why has Apple included it in their top-of-the-line iPhones this year? Well, let's find that out today. Hey guys, this is Prasham Parekh from Mashable India, and today we're going to be taking a look at the LiDAR sensor on the iPhone 12 Pro. Before we move ahead, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more such content. LiDAR stands for light detection and ranging, and is a sensor that's used to accurately measure distance with the help of a pulsed laser. Basically, what the sensor does is, it emits lights and measures the time it takes for the light to bounce back from the surface. This information can then be used to accurately measure distance or create 3D models more accurately than it would have been possible with just the camera. Also, if you were wondering, these laser pulses are invisible to the naked eye, but it can be seen via a night vision camera or even a regular smartphone camera. But wait a second, do we even need LiDAR sensors on phones? Well, currently, the LiDAR sensor on the iPhone serves two main purposes. Firstly, the sensor helps improve the photography experience on the iPhone 12 Pro. It helps with low light focus, and Apple claims it's up to 6 times faster than on the iPhone 12, which doesn't have a LiDAR sensor. Secondly, the sensor also helps improve night portrait shots, as the LiDAR sensor can help separate the subject from the background. But more importantly, LiDAR really enhances augmented reality applications. Not only does the sensor help place virtual objects in real environments, but also makes it possible to take real environments and work on them virtually. In fact, let's take a closer look at the LiDAR sensor and how it's currently being used by several applications on the iPhone 12 Pro. First up, let's try out Canvas. If you're an architect or an interior designer, you're going to love what this application can do. Let's have a look. So here we have the Canvas application. Taking a scan is as simple as pressing the plus button and panning around the camera to get a scan of the room. What Canvas does is, it makes use of the LiDAR sensor to create a 3D scale-accurate model of a room. And this happens in a matter of minutes. And the iPhone 12 is going to make use of the LiDAR sensor to map each and everything that's currently in the room. Once you're done with the scan, you can simply press and stop. And the phone's going to take some time to process this. And once it's done, you can actually edit this file as a CAD file and then edit it on your laptop. Let's have a look at what the iPhone 12 Pro just delivered. So as you can see, this is a scan of the room, and I can edit it, even look at it in first person. I can even measure distances, and yeah, you can upload the scan and export it. And yeah, it's as simple as that. Sure, it doesn't work perfectly at the moment, but hey, there is room for improvement. Also, you've got to admit, this is definitely a great start. Next up, we'll be trying Apple's own Measure application that now makes use of the LiDAR sensor to give accurate measurements. In fact, to see just how accurate it is, we'll try and compare the results of the iPhone 12 Pros to that of a measuring tape. So here we have two items on the table, and we'll be measuring the height and the length of the respective items to see if the iPhone 12 Pro is any accurate. So according to the iPhone 12 Pro, the height of this robot out here is 17 centimeters. Now let's see if this is accurate. Yeah, so the measuring tape shows about 18 centimeters, which is fairly accurate. Now second, we have a poker box out here. So let's measure the length of the poker box. The iPhone shows 19 centimeters. Now let's check it with the measuring tape. Yup, as you can see the measuring tape out here, it also shows 19 centimeters. So yes, the LiDAR sensor is actually pretty accurate and it does help in measurements. But that's not it. It can also measure the areas or frames like these. So as you can see, pointing the phone towards the frame directly scans it. And now we can get measurements by just pressing the plus. So according to the iPhone, the frame is 55 centimeters in length and about 38 centimeters in breadth. So let's check the height of the frame with a measuring tape now. So as you can see, with the measuring tape, we're getting a height of 55 centimeters, which is exactly what the iPhone told us. Now let's measure the breadth. Yep. So the breadth of the frame is about 40 centimeters, which is a centimeter more than what the iPhone 12 Pro told us. But well, it's still pretty accurate. The Measure app can now also measure someone's height, and doing so is as simple as just pointing the camera at the person. So let's check if the iPhone 12 Pro can get Shomik's height right, who is about 170 centimeters tall. the iPhone 12 Pro gave us a height of 168 centimeters, which is not perfect, but fairly close to Xiaomi's actual height, which is 170 centimeters. Lastly, let's take a look at a game, Angry Birds AR. So now we'll be checking out Angry Birds AR on the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 Pro. Angry Birds AR is a game that's not exclusive to the iPhone 12 Pro. In fact, you can play it on just about any phone out there. So as you can see out here, the iPhone 12 Pro had no problems in finding a surface to place the game, whereas the iPhone 12 is still struggling to find a surface. But what's different in the case of the iPhone 12 Pro is that the LiDAR sensor makes virtual objects much more stable in comparison to phones that don't have dedicated hardware. Such applications will fare well on the iPhone 12 Pro series, especially in tricky conditions such as low light scenarios. So although the small black dot may not seem to be of much value at first, but there's a lot of potential on what the LiDAR sensor can be used for. Since the iPhones have just been announced, it'll be a while before more developers make use of this sensor to develop more useful and immersive experiences. And given that iPhones are amongst the best-selling phones worldwide, developers will definitely have more incentive to make use of this sensor. If things go well, the LiDAR sensor could very well help push AR applications in the mainstream. As always, if you like the video, make sure you leave a like down below and subscribe to our channel for more such videos. Signing off, this is Prasham Parekh from Mashable India. Take care and stay safe.